Yo guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And now usually, if you're familiar with the channel, I'm looking at NHL concepts and really NHL concepts specifically all the time. I'm going to do something a little bit different here. Now, I've already actually seen these. I've seen all of these concepts. These are AHL concepts. American Hockey League, it's a league below the NHL if you're not aware. So I've already seen these. So I've ranked these. I'm going to tell you my ranking, go through them in reverse order. And I can just tell you there are some amazing designs. Justin Mercer designed these, and we've looked at his stuff in the past. And I not only I've already reacted to these, I did it in a live setting with some of you guys. Every Friday night, I've been live streaming in the past, I think it's been the past month and a half, or at least month. And we've been looking at jersey concepts. We've been watching hockey together. And I got to react to them at the same time that some of you guys did. We had some awesome conversations in chat. So if you want to be a part of that in the future, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on that notification bell. And usually every Friday night, I start the stream around 7 to 8 Eastern, p.m. Eastern. So I will be striving. What? I will be live streaming this Friday at that time, around 7 or 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to be watching some hockey this Friday. I don't know if we're going to be looking at any jersey concepts, maybe, but we'll definitely be watching some hockey. So I'd love it if you could join me there. And then after that, we're switching over to Twitch, and we're going to play some marbles together. And that's a whole nother ball game. That's really fun. But anyways, let's get into this. We're going to look at some of these concepts. And if you guys want to try making your own concepts, you can just head on over to sportstemplates.net, download one of the templates over there, and try your hand at it. You don't even have to do the actual jerseys. You can do, there's hockey sweaters, there's football jerseys, there's soccer balls and baseballs and basketballs and all kinds of stuff over there. If you're into sports in general and you want to play around in Photoshop and come up with some concepts, that would be awesome. I would love to see your work. And if you really want to go all the way and do 31 teams or 32 now that there's Seattle's joined the league, or other sports or something like that, and you want to send them to me and have me react to them or rank them, I would love to do that. So guys, thank you so much for your support. I always appreciate it. And if you want to support me even more, head on over to sportstemplates.net and save yourself 10% by using the code POST2POST. All right, let's get into this. I will start at number 31, my least favorite, two favorites. So Cleveland Monsters here. Even though that this is last, I don't hate it. I'm so used to seeing NHL concepts. I think it may be a little bit more critical than I was when I first started, just because I've seen so many. But these are fresh AHL concepts. I really like that. I'm not as familiar with the AHL as I am the NHL, but I'm familiar with all the teams for the most part and their jersey history. This one, I love the burgundy. Absolutely love it. Love the logo in the middle there that's on a stripe. But that gradient going from that lateral gradient going from west to east is, I don't know, it's just not working for me. Also, those colors I feel don't really blend in with the burgundy in this fashion. So this one was definitely a miss for me. But like I said, I don't hate it. Number 30, I put the Texas Stars, and this strictly has to do with the shoulder area. So the way that the green comes up and kind of loops in towards the neck and then comes back out over the top of the shoulders, it makes it look like a basketball jersey or something. And now that I've seen that, I can't unsee it, and that's really the reason it's as low as it is. Number 29, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. This is pretty decent as far as gold or yellow jerseys go. If you're familiar with the channel, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but usually I don't like gold or yellow jerseys as a primary color. This one is one of the better ones I've seen. I specifically really like the striping in behind the numbers along the arms. That's pretty unique. It almost looks like a German flag or a Belgian flag or something. It's kind of unique, so I do like that. Number 28, the Binghamton Devils. Just kind of an average jersey for me. Nothing really, nothing standing out that I really hate. Nothing standing out that I love. It's just average to me. Just average. Number 27, the Bakersfield Condors. This one was a little hit or miss in chat. When I react to these in chat or on the live stream, chat kind of, for this one, they were all over the place. Some people really loved it. Some people really did not like it at all. I was maybe more on the really like it at first, but after I saw it for a while, I kind of, I don't know, maybe on the, not hate it obviously, but on the side that maybe doesn't like it that much. I like the colors. They make sense for the team that they represent, obviously, the Edmonton Oilers. I think it's the bottom of the jersey that is, I don't know if it's meant to look like feathers or if it's meant to look like water or the ocean or waves, but I think it's just because it's so staggered like that, and it almost looks like literal steps. I almost find it a bit distracting. So that's the reason it is as low as it is. Number 26, the Providence Bruins. This kind of looks like a specialty jersey in a way. So as a jersey collector, I would absolutely love to have this in my collection if it was real. But it is quite distracting. It is quite bold and in your face just because there's so many stripes, and it also kind of looks like a jail uniform a little bit. So I'm not sure. I do like the shoulder patches though, colorized like that. Number 25, the Chicago Wolves. So this, I think, has a lot to do with the actual flag of Chicago. The same basic colors. I like that the laces around the neck are different colors. That's pretty cool. I think maybe the blue it's almost too bright or something. And I know it's supposed to represent the flag, but I just don't know if these colors really mix this way on a jersey like this. Number 24, put the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Again, kind of just an average jersey. The striping along the bottom of the sleeve is unique. Kind of like how it's almost swirled a little bit between the white and the blue. But other than that, maybe feels a little bit empty with the shoulders, not having anything. Number 23, put the Rochester Americans. So I would love to actually see a jersey like this be created and be available for purchase, because I would like to have something like this in my collection. It seems very respectful. Obviously, it's very patriotic with the colors. It is very stripy or almost barber pole a little bit, which I know a lot of people won't like, but I kind of like the fact that it is completely different. It is a little hard to the eyes though, the fact that the bottom half is all stripes and the top half is just white, so there's quite the contrast going on there. Number 22, I put the Stockton Heat. So I was kind of in the minority on the live stream. I didn't really like this that much, and people absolutely loved it. That's what it seemed. And when I react to these and people love it, if I love it, I give it a ding. And when people love it, I give it a ding too. And the ones that I really love get this. Yeah, so there was a couple of those on the live stream when we went over those, but this isn't one of them. I think the gradient makes sense. Stockton is in California, so the Heat, they are the farm team of the Calgary Flames, so it all makes sense. But I don't know if it works with that gray or that almost charcoal or light gray or something. I don't know. It almost looks like a practice jersey maybe a little bit. I think if the primary jersey or the primary color was black instead of that gray, I might like it a lot more. Number 21, the Ontario Reign. So this is a mix between the LA Kings current and LA Kings early 90s or whatever. I think the stripes on the shoulders are probably my favorite part, and just because it is a little bit different. It almost looks like a football jersey in a way, but again, this jersey is kind of just average for me. Number 20, the Manitoba Moose. Love that logo. Fantastic. I think this is one of those other ones where I was in the minority. I didn't really like it that much on stream, but a lot of people did. I think those two shades of gray are a little bit too close for me. There's not enough differentiation or something. The neck is pretty cool. I really like that. Number 19, I put the Grand Rapids Griffins. I struggled with the color combination here. I like the overall design. It's very simple. The shoulder patches are kind of big and bold, and I like that. But the red and that, I don't even know what you call that color, like latte or something. It's I don't know, coffee with a lot of cream in it. It just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't vibe for me. Number 18, the Rockford Ice Hogs. This is a pretty simple, clean jersey. The black looks good with the red. The red just absolutely pops on the jersey. It loses a little bit of points for me because of the numbers. They're a little hard to see because they're stroked in red. I would prefer the numbers to be in red themselves to match some of the stripes on the arms and the shoulder patch, and then be stroked in the silver or the gray or whatever. Number 17, I put the Belleville Senators. I was kind of in the minority, I think, again in chat, but in the opposite way. I like this, and I think most people in chat really didn't like it. I love the stripes going up the arms on the neck. That felt really unique to me. It reminded me of the Columbus Blue Jackets just a little bit, just seeing that red kind of pinstripe kind of going down there. This is unique. I liked how unique it was, but there's definitely ones I like more, obviously, upcoming. Number 16, the Milwaukee Admirals. Oh, that logo. I know this isn't a logo ranking contest or video, but that I love. I love their whole graphical library that they have. Look at that shoulder patch. It is so good. Look at the main logo. It's amazing. The name is amazing. The colors are amazing. But this loses a little bit of points because of almost, I'm going to use the word awkward. It feels like a bit of an awkward stripe along the bottom, kind of going up the side, just only on one side. So it feels a little unbalanced. Number 15, the Syracuse Crunch. Very simple jersey. Not a lot going on here other than the bottom of the sleeves. So don't love it, don't hate it. Just different enough to make my top 15. Number 14, I put the Charlotte Checkers. I think this is a good affiliation jersey. It makes sense to the parent brand. The shoulders being colorized like that in gray is my only really gripe here, and maybe the stripe, the stripe along the bottom, even though that shares the same graphical elements as the Carolina Hurricanes with that that warning symbol or whatever it is. It looks like a belt a little bit, like a Santa Claus, Santa Claus's belt. So maybe just a little awkwardly placed. Number 13, the Roadrunners. Man, I love purple. I wish they would put purple in more things, or more sports teams. I feel like the NHL desperately needs some purple in their life. This is unique for sure. I don't mind the angle of the striping along the bottom. Some people criticize that in the live stream. I personally don't mind it. The cream color is, I think it's a little bit too close to the sandy color. I think if we keep it in the logo, I think I'm fine. But the bottom of the jersey, I maybe want to see that be actually white. And in the collar, there's just a lot going on. There's purple, and then there's that burgundy, and then there's the sand color, and then there's that cream color. So there's also a lot going on up on the top of the shoulders. Number 12, the Hershey Bears. I just loved how simple this was. I mean, this looks like, I know this isn't the NHL, but it looks like an original 6 jersey for a team. It has that classic, almost nostalgic feel to it. The colors make sense. It's just kind of old school. Number 11, I put the Iowa Wild. Just a real simple jersey here. Again, nothing magical going on, nothing offensive. The number font is awesome. That big W on the front actually looks pretty good. Usually I'm not really a fan of logos like that, but it looks good. The striping along the bottom at an angle, totally fine with. Number 10, I put the Henderson Silver Knights. So, new team. This is a really good representation of the parent brand, kind of like the Carolina one. This completely makes sense with their lore or their entire brand. You got the Silver Knights versus the Golden Knights. So the logo is similar in a lot of ways, except for color. Obviously, there's some gold in the Golden Knights in the Golden Knights logo, and barely any in the Silver Knights logo, just in the eyes. And I love that little subtle touch of putting the gold in the eyes. This is a very well done jersey concept. It matches a lot of the elements of the Golden Knights. It's simple, it's clean, it's not offensive. I think it will look really good on the ice. Well done, Justin, on this one. Number 9, I put the San Jose Barracuda just because it was so different. It felt like an early 90s or mid 90s rollerblade team or something. The S and the J in the front is just so almost grungy or graffiti style or something. I liked how different it was. My only gripe was the numbers on the arms were a little bit difficult to read, but other than that, really like it. Number 8, I put the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. Look at those sleeves. When's the last time you saw sleeves like that? I can't really remember the last time I saw sleeves like that. I love the design. Absolutely love it. It's like reaching up around the outside of the arms. It matches the style of the logo in the middle. The shoulder patches look great. For white jerseys, which I'm usually not a fan of, this is fantastic. Well done, Justin. Number 7, I put the Hartford Wolfpack. I think there's a lot of promise here. I love the fact that there's the submarine is in there, and this section here, which is colorized just to hold the number. I really like that. The actual number itself, though, it's a bit hard to read. I think maybe that should have been white or maybe red, stroked in blue. It's just, I don't know, the red and the blue and the numbers are fighting a little bit. Number 6, I put the Toronto Marlies, and there's going to be a little bit of a trend here if I can remember correctly. I don't want to skip ahead because you'll see it, but there's a lot of kind of classic jerseys, and I like it. I just like how classic this is. It's simple. It's not crazy. The striping along the bottom is definitely unique. It matches the colorization of the logo. The shoulder patches is pretty cool. Just a really simple jersey. Like it. Number 5, the Laval Rocket. I don't like that logo. But obviously not Justin's fault. He didn't make it. But He did a really good job with this jersey. I feel like they could use a little bit of spice, I think, in their jerseys, and I think this is just the right amount of spice. Love the kind of pinstripe design kind of coming down into almost an upside down mountain there. So that makes sense with Montreal. I think they've got Mount Royal there. Colors look good. Represents the Canadiens' colors as well. So yeah, good job. Number 4, the Colorado Eagles. Again, kind of just a simple, almost 70s style jersey or something. Nothing magical going on. Just a really simple, easy to look at jersey. Bright colors coming through when you have a lot of black, a lot of white, and you just got that color pumping in the middle. Really catches the eye, so I like that a lot. Also, I love Colorado. Number 3, I put the Springfield Thunderbirds. I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to disagree with this ranking, and you know what? Give me some hate down in the comments. I completely understand, but I really like it. Like, this looks like if you dropped your kid off at a daycare and the daycare hired a mascot to come in and entertain the kids, he'd be wearing something like this. A lot of bright colors, flashy. I mean, there is the navy blue on here. There's the light blue. There's the red. There's the yellow, and it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. But I'm going to point something out to you that you may have not noticed. Look at the logo and how it's colorized. You see the bottom or the middle kind of section of the logo. One sec, I got a cough. Sorry about that. Successful cough. No, I do not have the coronavirus. You see the middle of the jersey where it's yellow, and it kind of has two stripes of yellow. Look at the bottom of the jersey. It replicates that pretty good. Up above the yellow in the logo, you've got the 2 little like red triangle pieces that make the back of the shape of what's behind the bird head. That represents the logo or the shoulder patches or the shoulders. It's just it's subtle, but Justin took elements from the logo. And sorry, I'm struggling, and replicated it on the jersey itself. I just think he did a really good job. Man, I'm struggling. Just a second. All right, I got a drink. Let's try and finish up this video without any more interruptions. Number 2, I put the San Diego Gulls. Look at this color combination. It's so good. A different style of orange. It's not like the super vibrant orange. Almost like it's this slightly desaturated, almost like an orange peel kind of orange. The blue looks so good with the orange, and then it's kind of split in this. Like the logo is almost like twisting the jersey a little bit. It's just turning it, almost like when you make tie-dye shirts. You kind of, you put the stuff on, then you twist it. There's almost that going on. Just super original. I really like it. I think this is a fantastic jersey. It's one of the best jerseys I've ever seen, to be honest, and I would love to own it in my collection. Number 1, I put the Utica Comets. I mean, I'm a space kind of nerd. I don't know if you could. No, I removed it from the room. I used to have my rocket back there that way. But look, there's R2-D2 right there in the background. Listen, I like space, okay? My name's Neil. I was named after Neil Armstrong. I love NASA. I love everything to do with space, astronomy, yada, yada, yada. And then Justin's going to throw this jersey at me? How do I not rank it first? I mean, this is incredible. And not just the fact that there's a little bit of a space theme going on here. It is. I'm trying to use different words other than like unique or original. I don't like using the same words again, but I mean, that's what it is, okay? That's what it is. Each arm is a different color. It represents like nebulas and stuff, like the colors of nebulas and all that good stuff in space. It's simple at the same time. Like, there's a lot going on because of the different colors. You could argue that maybe it's not balanced because they're different colors, but it makes sense with the brand. It represents the parents' brand's colors as well. It's just fantastic. I love everything about it. I would spend the money to get this one, that's for sure. Anyways, let me know what you think about these jerseys down below in the comments section. Tell me your favorite, tell me your least favorite, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be reacting to some jerseys on a live stream setting every single Friday night. Well, I'm going to at least be live streaming every single Friday night. I can't promise jersey reactions, but usually that's what I do, and it's a lot of fun. So if you want to be part of that, if you want to react to the jerseys at the same time I do and have a conversation, I would love it if you could join, and make sure you get notified of those live streams by hitting the subscribe button down below and then clicking that little bell icon as well. So thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will catch you in the next video. Adios.